One of the bravest things that I've ever done in my healing journey was telling an old best friend of mine that I wasn't scared of her anymore. And what I mean by this is I was living with her at the time for a little bit and then realized she's an op and actually like high key hates my ass. So I moved out after like a month and a half. My dog peed on a lot of her things, which now I'm like, you know, but that wasn't the issue before. Like, obviously, that was just adding on to the issues that we already had that I didn't know about until then. And then I moved out and lived with family for 6 months before ultimately moving back home here with my parents. She had texted me 6 months after not speaking to me and was wanting to have breakfast. I was like, okay. So we linked up and I'm already irritated. I'm like ready at this point to cut her off, but I'm feeling so like I don't know what I should do about this just because I've never had like good, secure attachment relationships, whether with friends, family, whatever it may be. That's a whole different story. Anyway, we're sitting down and I just start telling her like straight up, like if we didn't talk, or if you never reached out, I would just never talk to you again. And as we're talking more and more, she's starting to like cry and tell me, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. Yada, yada, yada. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you, blah, blah, blah. And I straight up told her, like, you know how you've made me like scared for years because I was not a pushover with other people, but with her, like she could have like set me on fire and I'd be like, thank you, please still be my friend. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not scared of you anymore. And then I was eating my pancakes and she was crying. And I was just telling her, like, I want to thank you for showing me what a friend is not. And that everybody else who also participated is not my friend. It fucking sucked. But I'm very thankful. So thank you for that. So she's bawling her eyes out. I'm just sitting here eating pancakes. I don't give a rip, to be honest. We go out in my car because at this point we've been talking for maybe 2 hours. So that's not even the whole conversation. She tells me that she's pregnant and that she knows, maybe I don't want to be in her life, but she really hopes I do because she's pregnant. Mind you, I was on the verge of dying, committing suicide, and never got any, I'm not saying sympathy, but as a friend to even address things. And I just started thinking about a lot of other things as well in the past that I'm like putting two and two together, like, oh my God, what was I allowing for all these years? But that's the most that I'm proud of myself. I straight up told her to her face, I'm not scared of you anymore. And then I never talked to her again from a text message because I probably texted maybe a couple times trying to be like, I can get over this. I can get over this, And then I just kept thinking more and more and more. And I'm like, I'm done with that. So I texted her something halfway made by ChatGPT because at that time I was like, I don't give a damn to even speak to you anymore. And I deleted her off all social media, texted her that. She texted me some big, long thing back, and I just never responded. Here's to sticking up for yourself, because I still think about it sometimes. But I really am proud of myself. I spent years being treated like crap and was scared, and she knew about it. So it was very liberating to, tell her, how I was scared of you for years? And she's like, yeah. Like, to hear the admitting, because it was something that was, like, unspoken. Yeah, I ain't scared of you no more.